started getting a little worried a couple of days before the water went out, because it seemed like something was going on with the water. The pressure wasn't all there. You know, we just hope for the best. All I know is that Saturday morning, we took a shower, nice, and the water seemed to be okay. I said, you know, that's not too bad. But then somebody went to take a shower right behind me and no water, you know. I said, we got a problem. And by Saturday night, the water was gone, completely gone. So I'm trying to call all my friends and everybody, listen, what do I do about this? I've never done this before. You know, I'm gonna need some manpower. They say you gotta pull that out of there, or a machine or something. And as I went through my contacts, one of my friends told me, Armando, you may need some help, you know, you've been unemployed for a long time, and I'm gonna give you some phone numbers. You call and see maybe these people can help you.
Armando called my organization Help with Housing. We're a nonprofit organization that help homeowners that can't afford to make repairs to their property.
We just don't have any funds now because we've been out of work for actually it's like 13, 14 months out of work, and it's been hard, you know.
We unfortunately have no lack of business. We have about 100 people on a waiting list. When you have an emergency like this, you kind of jump to the front of the line.
We got a call. We didn't have any water up here for a customer. We were dispatched out here. I came out yesterday evening around 5:30, and after checking it out, we determined the pump was bad.
And we had some savings, and that has helped us pull through some, but you know, we're getting to the point where, hey, you know, something's got to happen soon. Too many things come up, and we don't want to lose the house, you know.
I was thinking I'm going to have to get some kind of a hoist or something, a couple of legs over there, some boards. No, there's a sleeve that goes right down inside of the well casing.
The well is about 380 feet deep. It has a 1 horsepower pump on it.
Yeah.
It probably went bad just because it's 20 years old. It's been in there since 1992.
Wear and tear.
Yeah, just normal wear and tear on the pump. So it's not really anything specific that went wrong. It just pretty much wore out.
I had to send my wife over with my daughter she lives in West Virginia, about an hour away from here, and she's anxious to get back home, but I couldn't keep her here without water, you know. She had an aneurysm in the brain, which caused a stroke and everything. This happened in May of 2007. And it's been real rough for her because she lost her right side, so she can't move her leg, but she walks with a Hemi walker. And she lost her arm, she lost her sense of smell, and she lost one eye. It was too hard for me to prepare food and things for her and everything.
He's also taking care of his son and his daughter-in-law and their 3 grandchildren.
They've been here a few months, but they're not to be permanent. They're looking to find their own place. But there are 3 kids in the home because he's here with his wife. And with 3 kids, it's very hard to be without water.
So there's a lot of folks that are living in this home that are dependent on, obviously, running water. We called Michael and Son. We had worked with you guys in the past and had good experience. So we called back and got a technician out who made the diagnosis.
I had a number to contact them when we found out what was going on with the pump. So I called Chris, and he explained that they were going to help the customer out.
The estimate for the bill came in, which we were going to try to take care of. I guess it needed a lot of things to be done in order to get the water corrected. And we really could not swing the entire amount.
We've been here about almost 16 years, and we love it here, and we love Front Royal too. I mean, we had great friends in Front Royal. We just love it here. We don't want to leave or anything.
So I called and talked with Malcolm, and that's when we talked about the program that we have. And so Malcolm talked with Bassam, and Bassam gave the okay to go ahead and do the rest of the job. And that's how we came about coming back out here.
All of a sudden, Tim from Michael and Sons there, he told me that it was going to be paid for. Don't worry about it.
And I know that a day later he's got running water.
He told me Michael and Sons were going to go half, and they were going to go half, and they were going to help me out. I said, wow, I can't believe this. This is great. I mean, I felt so relieved. So much pressure comes out of you, And when I told my wife, she was equally relieved.
It was late. We had to get the materials this morning. Everyone was shut down last night, and plus it wasn't raining, so we thought it would be more fun to come out here in the rain today and do it.
So this help that I'm getting from you guys is just one more reason to love this area even more, and the people, and it helps us to sustain ourselves a little longer here. We want to stay here, Hopefully I'll be able to get employed again soon, and things will start normalizing again.
It was a great thing because we couldn't swing the whole thing, and then you guys obviously have your heart in the right place and see a real worthy cause here.
It's just like any other normal job that I've done, except that it just feels good to know that, there are some customers that may not be able to afford things, and they are working. And especially the ones who, that don't have a job. It's just nice to be able to help them out.
To me, I feel so grateful, but I've never had a situation like this before, and this is the first time I received something free like this, you know what I'm saying? And it's really a great feeling to know that, there are people out there who care. I think the company is doing something that is definitely needed, especially in these times where I know there's a lot of other people hurting like me. Luckily, somehow, I thank God too, it came through, but I know there's a lot of people out there.
I look forward to hopefully working with you guys in the future, and we definitely are both, I think, trying to do the right thing in the community when times are tough like this.
Yeah, nice to meet you, sir.
Here's a company that has a heart, shall we say. It's not just profits, it's the idea of helping people and getting them back and normalizing their lives again. To the owner, I'd like to thank him personally if I can one day, my goodness. But I think you're doing a good deed. You certainly are through this way. You're not only using your company as a business, but you're also using your company to help those who are in need. And that's a double whammy. That's double profit. I hope that your personal satisfaction is great, and God can continue to bless your company. I'm just grateful. Just very grateful. It's touching. It's touching. I'm very grateful. I hope other companies will learn from this and initiate programs like this also, because there is a lot of hurting people out there.
Hello everyone, I'm Joshua with Michael & Son Plumbing Service, and I'm here today with your home plumbing tip. One of the most common problems you may find in your kitchen is a clogged garbage disposal. This is something that may be an easy repair, and often you can do it yourself.
How do you create a pull-down system that consumers will love? Observe, understand, design thoughtfully. Create meaningful innovation. At Moen, that's our daily goal. Effortless faucet operation is essential in the kitchen. That's why we've perfected every aspect of our pull-down system. We observed how people like you use their faucet every day to understand what delights and frustrates users.
Yeah. Oh no, my ring. My ring's gone.
What are you gonna do?
I'll call Michael & Son.
I got it.
Honey, I'm home.
For all of your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling needs, call Michael & Son.
Hello everyone, I'm Joshua with Michael & Son Plumbing Service, and I'm here today with your home plumbing tip. One of the most common problems you may find in your kitchen is a clogged garbage disposal. This is something that may be an easy repair, and often you can do it yourself. Now the way your disposal works is inside the disposal itself there's a little rotor, and on that rotor are two little blades. They spin around in a circular motion when the disposal is on, and they macerate all of those food particles that get in there to help liquefy everything and get it down your drain. So the first thing you're going to want to check when your disposal isn't working is the circuit breaker box. If the breaker for the disposal is tripped, simply reset it and then check to see if the problem has been fixed. If it hasn't, then you're going to need to come up here and get your hands dirty. More often than not, the only tool you're going to need is a garbage disposal wrench. Most people have one under their sink, but don't know what it's for. It's basically just a 1/4-inch Allen wrench that you can pick up at your local hardware store. The next thing you're going to want to do is check to make sure that the power at the switch is in the off position before you touch any components to the disposal itself. Then, you're going to take your handy garbage disposal wrench and stick it smack in the center of the disposal in the bottom. There's a little slot for it that can be a little hard to get in there. You're going to then move the disposal wrench back and forth until it's moving easily and you're hitting no resistance. Then remove your wrench and hit the reset button on the underside there. Usually it's a little red button that pops out when it's not working. Press it in and then check to see if it's working. Majority of the time, if it's something soft, that'll take care of your problem. If it's something hard or something metal, you're gonna have to call me. Well folks, there you have it. Unjam your garbage disposal in just a few quick, easy steps. Remember, Michael & Son services and installs a wide range of garbage disposals. Not only that, but Michael & Son can handle any jobs, from simple projects like this to main sewer and water line replacement. Thanks for tuning in, and join us next time for more household tips. Remember, for all of your plumbing needs, call Michael & Son.
The lights kept blinking on and off, and eventually they would go out, and then they would come back on in about 20 or 30 minutes.
It was going to be a very expensive repair, and the customer, was having some issues, and we all do.
You get worried because every time you turn the TV on or put a light on, something goes out.
He was living in a situation that at any moment could cause him great bodily harm and end up, could have been a total loss for the property itself.
Bummer.
What are you gonna do?
I know. Call Michael and Son.
Hello, I'm Joshua with Michael and Son. All right, guys, let's rock and roll.
For all of your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling needs, call Michael and Son.
Ow! It's so cold in here.
When are we gonna get the heat fixed, honey?
Oh, come on, guys. It's not that bad.
Call Michael and Son for your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling needs, and turn to the experts at Carrier to keep your family warm this winter. Call 800-948-MIKE or visit michaelandson.com. Get a free duct cleaning and air purification when you purchase any heating and air conditioning system from Michael and Son. If you can't, we can.
Call where a customer was having some issues inside his house and was curious, to find out exactly what the problem was, and come to find out the problem was a lot larger than we expected.
The lights kept blinking on and off, and eventually they would go out, and then they would come back on in about 20 or 30 minutes. You get worried because every time you turn the TV on or put a light on, something goes out. So this was what was worrying me. And then the refrigerator will come on and the lights will go real dim. You couldn't see nothing out.
We actually, we were working at a home show, and one of his family members had come up and asked us to come out and take a look at his residence. We took down all his information, called him back, and we sent Karan out to take a look at the situation he had.
My granddaughter asked her about it because she was very concerned about the way the wires and stuff was running across the floor, because you had to switch from one socket to another, whichever was stronger to get the electricity.
So Karan came out here and explained to John everything the problems that was going on in his home.
It was going to be a very expensive repair, and the customer, was having some issues, and we all do.
When Q came, he said to me, I got to cut it off. I said, but my wife needs this.
He didn't want us doing the right thing, which was actually disconnecting the power. So he was living in a situation that at any moment could cause him great bodily harm and end up, could have been a total loss for the property itself.
He said, well, I'm gonna tell you, I cannot leave it like this. I said, you gotta do what you gotta do. I just have to work something else out.
It was heavy on my heart, so I asked Mike, what we could do, options that we can come up with to help him, payment arrangements, what have you. But pretty much what it boiled down to is he was unable to meet any of our options for him.
Without that power, the alert system, the thing that you wear around your neck, the lights don't don't shine, don't come on, so that they can't respond to us if something happens.
Karan called me up and explained the situation to me. The customer has a fixed income. He's on disability. His wife had a recent stroke, and they were in dire straits and had a situation that needed immediate attention.
When the TV kicked out, then a couple of times, a few minutes later, you heard when it clicked back on. And then all of a sudden it started smoking, you know, so it was really dangerous.
I thought it was an excellent cause for the program, and I had given a call to our owner and asked him that if we could extend a helping hand out to this deserving family.
Well, today started out with basically a panel change, and the main wires that were coming into the house were arcing to the point where the wood was charred and it was a dangerous situation.
So Karan gave him a call back, and he let him know that it was all part of a Pay It Forward campaign that our owner had implemented within the company. We're going to come out, we're going to perform all this work at no charge to him as part of our community involvement, getting involved with the Norfolk community, letting them know that you know, there are contractors out here that care.
I seen that our customer was in an unusual spot, tight spot that, you know, I sympathize with. And Michael and Son stepped up, and it's a beautiful thing.
You don't meet people like Q. What Q did, I don't think nobody else would have done, because this guy come in there, the way he treated me, the way he jumped right on things, it's unreal. And I really appreciate him, because if it wasn't for him, he really pulled some strings or whatever, but he helped me out roughly $1 million. He sure did.
We were able to get our customer fixed up, safe, and they'll be able to sleep better at night. It feels good to be a part of a company that cares, and I can go home at night knowing that I was blessed to use my trade to help someone else that's, you know, going through it, as we all can and probably will one day.
It's nice to work for a company in which the owner is so passionate about caring for others. My hope is that this one act of kindness is going to serve as a platform for everybody to get involved and do the right thing and help their fellow man out.
I love you for what you've done. If it weren't for you, I don't know what I would have done. And I thank you from the very bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate that, because I don't think nobody else would have helped us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Got it. Glad I can help. Honestly, glad I can help. We'll say it again. I know. I really appreciate it. From here. You're welcome. So I can't take all the credit. You know.
Hi, my name is Bassem Mansour, and I'm the proud son of Michael. I'm grateful for the time I spent working side by side with my father when he started this business, and the many lessons he taught me. One of the most important lessons that he left me was to take pride in making every customer happy. After he passed away, I kind of made it kind of a passion for me, a real quest for me to kind of fulfill my father's dreams, to really make them a reality. We've made this guarantee. It's really more of a pledge. It's an old-fashioned handshake kind of pledge.
I've been with Michael & Son Services a little over 9 years. Growing up as a child, my parents were great role models to me, and one of the things they instilled in me was honor, to be a man of your word.
Most important thing that I noticed with Bassem when I first came on board was his integrity, his loyalty, and his love for his family.
My family has always been very important to me. I come from a very large, proud, tight-knit family. One of the values that was very inherent to us was loyalty.
I've watched this company grow by leaps and bounds, and it was based on one thing and one thing only, and that's taking care of our customers. But here at Michael & Son, we understand that the customer is the boss. The customer is the only reason we're here, and that's our main purpose is to exceed the expectation of our customers and provide a memorable experience every time.
I take it personally when things don't go and we don't excel at something. I take it personally.
We promise to make it right by each and every customer. We promise that the customer will be satisfied with the products and the service that we provide for them, because it is important to them, it is important to us, and it's part of our family.
If a customer is let down, that's something I want to know about. I want to take care of the customer. I want to make sure at the end of the day the customer's happy.
I believe today a lot of customers are loyal to brands and various other things. Here at Michael & Son, we are loyal to the customers. The customers are the most important thing to us. So if in any way we did not exceed your expectations, please let us know, because we promise to make it right.
Our promise to our customers, to our bosses, is that we will make it right every time, all the time.
And our goal as a company is to exceed your expectations. Our goal as a company is to create and provide a memorable experience. I promise that me, my company, and my team will do whatever's necessary to make things right. Please email me personally and let me know if we did not exceed your expectations and leave you with a memorable experience. Because that's what we promise to do each and every time. We will always make it right. I promise
to provide excellent customer service and always make it right.
Thank you for your business, and remember, if you can't,
we can!
I knew that two people could not be using $249 worth of water. Yeah. I knew that I had a serious problem. It's so selfless. It's just entirely selfless and generous and really helping people when they need the help. I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And not only is it stage 4, but it's an incurable form of cancer. You know, I accepted that, and my husband accepted that, and we were told, you know, they don't know what my life expectancy is, so go ahead and go on, you know, those vacations and spend the time together. And we were doing that. We were on a vacation, and he just started bleeding internally and was airlifted off the ship.